Hello and welcome to the January 26th coaching call. So this is the call we do to get to know each other better here at Schlouck and also our external relationships as well. But tonight we're talking to Riley, project engineer here at Schlouck. So we're gonna do a couple of warm-up questions as always. So Riley, tell me about your hobbies.
So in my free time, I crochet, which is like a yarn, like knitting. I make blankets and scarves and all that fun stuff.
Do you have any samples here?
I do not have a sample here, sadly, but I give a lot of my stuff away. I like to gift crochet a lot, so I make blankets for everyone and stuff like that. I surprisingly don't have very much that I keep. I give a lot of it away.
Yeah.
It's a great gift.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, and
Very
then
cool.
read.
And you read.
That's like all I do.
Okay.
Is crochet and read.
Very cool. How about morning routines?
So
I'm sorry, the other part of this question was to have an awesome day.
yes, to have an awesome day. Usually I do pretty basic stuff in the morning. I live pretty far away, so I feel like most of my morning routine is driving to work. I live like right at Parkland Greenleaf
Oh, okay.
area, so I'm pretty far north. So I feel like as long as I have music or a podcast in the car, it's
You're good
success. Yeah.
to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Favorite app on your phone?
Probably the Kindle app.
Okay.
I have the Kindle subscription, so it has all the books and I can read them on my phone and on my Kindle. So that's probably the one I've been using the most right now.
Does that do audio as well?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So then if you drive, you could also
Yep.
use that? Okay.
Yep. So
Very cool.
yes.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, so interview questions. We always like to ask about your career. So career journey. How did you get started in the industry? Were there other careers you considered? And what ultimately made you choose this one?
So first, I got a construction management degree. I graduated in 2024.
Okay.
I was in construction the whole time. I did a lot of AutoCAD classes in high school. So I went through their whole AutoCAD program in high school. So I was pretty set on doing something AutoCAD like. And I was pushed into construction management by one of the teachers that were there.
Oh,
So yeah, when I did summer classes at the college, and then so I talked to him and he helped me figure it out.
and what college was it?
I'll try to see.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then I loved concrete estimating and the CAD classes when I was in college. So I thought, well, also just with teacher help and stuff like that, my estimating teacher works in civil. So, and he didn't have any places open, so he kind of pushed me he helped me get a job, an internship at Kleinfelder.
Okay.
So I was doing density testing and concrete testing. So I
Okay.
did all that fun stuff, and that's where I was like, yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't really have any other options. I've worked in civil basically. I guess Kleinfelder isn't really civil, but
Yeah, but
it
it's still
basically
the,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still the industry. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Okay. And then current role as a project engineer.
So since I'm pretty new, I started in May.
Mhm.
So for 8 months, I've done a lot of length area takeoff and I've done dirt so far.
Okay.
Yeah, and my specialty as a project engineer, we kind of all have our own specialties.
Yeah.
I do the public bidding. So the paperwork,
Okay.
all the fun paperwork, basically.
Okay.
That's
Got it.
my special thing. So I can notarize, I get all the stuff signed, get the bid bonds, and get all that submitted for John
Yeah.
and the other John, both Johns.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I've been working with them and doing their dirt. I'll do their dirt and then I'll do the takeoff for John Williams.
Yep.
Sometimes. They can both do their own takeoff,
Sure.
but I'll do their dirt sometimes. And then yeah, we do their public bidding, and that's kind of my specialty,
Okay.
other than the length area and the
Okay.
dirt. But
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
So then what's helped you, because of course I knew that, you started earlier last year.
Mhm.
what's helped you get oriented in here, and then what's helping you continue to grow?
Yeah, so when I first started, I had a nice little plan on my desk that Keith made for me. And it had like what we'll kind of do each week and the things he wanted to kind of check off, like, yep, she's good at this. And not only like have I done it once, like am I actually, you know, can I keep doing it on my own? And I thought that was really helpful. And then obviously I sit in my room
Yeah.
surrounded by everyone that's worked here for a while. So like constantly throughout the day, you know, you can,
ask questions.
yeah, you can. And you can, it's also really nice because I'm not even getting into a lot of the project side yet because of, I'm just not, you know, that far into it.
Yeah.
I've been here 8 months. So I get to hear Rich and Keith on the phone talking about GPS, and it'll like slowly start, oh, I've heard them talking about this and stuff like that, even though I
Okay.
haven't like actually, you know,
Yeah.
loaded their rover files. I kind of get the idea of it just because I get to sit in here
And
and
you can
hear
hear.
them all, you know, talk back and forth.
Okay.
So
And then, so, and I wasn't sure how much you got exposed to it, but again, because it's open in here, you could hear.
Yes.
The other question I had for Riley was just, we're always creating value for our clients. So in that, especially pre-award phase, any cost savings or things that you've been exposed to in here, like things you've heard that you think are interesting or that, you know, that we've done in here?
yeah, I know we do a lot of site balancing to make the sites for the estimators so they'll, you know, to make their proposals better. I think mostly the part that I've been involved in so far is making sure that the length area is like super tight and I get everything. The estimator has enough to do already. So
Yeah.
me being able to like completely put myself into the takeoff lets me, you know, it's easy to miss stuff when you have so much to do. So
Right.
I am at this point, I'm doing, just because I'm, you know, it's still the beginning, I'm doing a lot of takeoff and I can really spend my time making sure I don't miss anything, which I think gives them a tighter bid,
Yeah,
you know? So,
absolutely.
you know, it's not like $1 or something, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Yeah, no, that's great. Okay. And then besides the pre-award fees, I think you already answered this about active construction. You're not there yet.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's coming, but we haven't gotten, or you did a little bit, I think, with Hazelton.
Yeah.
I know you
Yes.
definitely supported there. I think
Yeah.
everyone. has
It's
touched on
mostly Hazelton and
Yeah.
Rockefeller.
it.
I
Okay.
make a lot of exhibits for Hazelton and
Okay.
Rockefeller.
Okay.
For Hazelton, because there's so many changes that we're making, I make a lot of, this is what we're gonna propose as the new plan.
Uh-huh.
So I'll make those exhibits for Steve
Uh-huh.
and he'll show them to the client and
Yeah.
then, you know, they can do whatever they need
Okay.
to. I
Yeah,
do a
I'm
lot
sure
of
that's
that.
hugely helpful.
Yes, I make a lot of exhibits.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do progress plans for Hazelton,
Okay.
which is just weekly. Aldo, the foreman, we get together and he marks it up on Bluebeam, and then
Okay.
I put it all together in this big giant file. There's like 6 progress plan files. It's crazy, but they really enjoy it and they really find value in it. So if it's something I have to do every week, you know, I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah. That's
probably a great help on a project in a sense.
yeah, it's a big
How's
file.
that?
It's a big
Yeah.
file.
How's
So,
that?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. And then I know after that, I had any types of activities that you're doing that you enjoy most of anything we've talked about so far.
I love Bluebeam. I
Yeah.
kind of love everything, which is crazy. I feel like I shouldn't say that too many times. But I do a lot of Bluebeam and I love doing exhibits and making everything colorful. And I'm getting very used to how the estimators want it. So when Durkin gets a project, I know what he wants and kind of how he wants it.
Yeah.
So I can do all of his takeoffs and I make everything colorful and it's like super fun to hand it to him. And
Yeah.
then they're like, yes, this is great. But
Yeah.
So I love doing takeoffs.
Okay.
I think that'd be
And then the last question I have is challenges. So challenges for project engineers or even like the area as a whole. Because again, like you said, you've been in here, you can hear all the conversations or
Yeah.
the challenges or different things going on.
Yeah.
And then after challenges, what do you see as opportunities?
So I would say kind of combined, we're working on as a department trying to standardize processes. So when I started working here, Keith was like really making sure that even like simple things like we get sent a new project, and I'm gonna put it in their scans in their in their personal folder. And I made sure that everything's downloaded, everything's stamped with a date, it's all split, it's all, even when we get new plans, it's all overlaid, like to make sure that everything happens the same way every time. So when we get a new set of plans, they don't have to ask. We can just hand them the prints and they're like, oh, great. Usually they just forward us the RFP and then we'll do the rest and then we'll handle the plans. So we've been trying to find ways to make it sure that we all do it the same way.
Yeah.
But still, because the estimators are all different, we try to make it, we're not forcing them to do it the way that we think is best. We still kind of make it specific per estimator. So some of them don't want it stamped with a date on it because they'll just use a revision date or whatever on the plans. So the ones that don't want it stamped, we're not going to force them to have it stamped. But it's like just our standard download.
Standardizing the way you do it.
Yeah. And that's really what we're trying to find ways to do that everywhere. Like to make sure that we're all doing it. So then if Rich is getting super busy and I need to help him with something, I open the folders and I know where everything is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of both our challenge and our what we're trying to conquer.
Yeah.
One of the men.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's everything I have. Is there anything else you have to add?
I don't think so. Thank you.
Okay. No, I appreciate it. It's funny, I did not know about your concrete background.
Yes.
Because I wasn't in your interview or anything. So
Yeah.
I always love to hear,
Yeah.
Especially how people get started or how they get attracted. Because it's interesting your story on the teacher. That's one of my takeaways. That was an interesting part. But thanks for sharing that background. That was part of my favorite. But so on our coaching. Oh wait, hold on, guys. We lost the lights.
Stand up and run around. Okay.
Okay. Hopefully that was the entertaining part of our video. The lights went out. Sorry, guys. So then what I do is I go around and we have a nice size group. So I always go around and ask everybody for a takeaway or if they have a question. So it's all our people.
Yeah.
So I'll just go around top. Or Don, do you want to go first? Because you just
Yes. Yep.
Go ahead.
So thanks to both of you guys for putting this together. Right. It was very interesting to me. So, I work with Keith and a group to talk about things like standards and was an early believer in, and so was Stacy, on an IDP, which is an individual development plan for a particular person and a particular role. It was very interesting to me to hear your perspective as how this was all coming together. So I appreciate that and the way you laid it out. It's very interesting. I love your laugh. I came on just to hear you laugh a little bit. Not that I had a shitty day. I had a great day, but I like that. And I have, a question for you. Did you go home and tell your dad how many clay birds you hit when we went shooting?
Of course I did.
And what did he say? Was he a supporter?
All of them on the way home.
Okay.
And of course, he
Very
said,
good.
said that he thinks that I got more than him when he was at Lehigh Valley Sporting Place.
Okay. Very good. There's a good daddy-daughter exercise to take advantage of, right?
Yep.
But my biggest takeaway is, what we're working on is working, and the future is very bright. That's all I had, Stace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Steve, I'm going to go to you. Everybody's muted, so you guys have to. IT, Steve, sorry.
Yes. No, that's all right. I just wanted, Miss Riley, I just wanted to thank you for how much you put in, your caring, your energy, and your attention to detail with what you do. It is a pleasure to work with you, and I look forward to continuing that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
We love you, Steve.
Mr. Durkin. I think you're unmuted.
I think he's
You say
driving.
me, Stacy?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead. I called
It's
you
your
Mr.
turn.
Durkin. It was because I talked to
Oh,
Steve.
geez. First thing I want to say is, and I want everybody to know this, and just not you, Riley, I think you're doing a fantastic job. I love your attention to detail. I trust what you give me, and you've been a tremendous help with bidding and, you know, some of the stuff at Rockefeller. I'm looking forward to one of these jobs coming together, and you can take that next step, and we'll be locked at the hip right from the start of a job. So that's all great. My question to you is, you said you'd like to drive. You have to drive to work. You drive home. You listen to apps. I listen to apps all the time. Why don't you give me a name of an app that you like?
Like that I listen
Podcast. Like a podcast.
to. I listen to a lot of like comedy people. So there's a duo there. It's called Brooke and Connor make a podcast. That's one I listen to a lot. It's just like a funny comedy podcast. Sometimes I try to listen to there's a baseball podcast that I listen to, but I'm a Mets fan, so I don't think anybody would enjoy it.
Okay. Thanks.
City or baseball?
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Don. Chris, what do you?
So I heard you talk about everything that you've learned from everybody here, which is great. There's a lot of people in this building that have probably would have been here for more than 20 years. I'm fair to say that, right? What is one thing that sticks out to you that somebody that's been here for that long has learned from you, being new? Told you I was going to put you on the spot. You probably thought I was joking.
You absolutely did warn me. I'm thinking that this is a little bit silly, but I think I'm getting Steve Billman more used to using more colors. He's very HD paving has to be red. And if he wants it red, I'll make it red. But I make all of his Hazelton plans so many colors. There's a lot going on. So I have to use every color. And I think he's getting used to me switching it up a little bit on him.
Wow.
I know, crazy.
Okay.
But I do a lot of exhibits for Steve. But yeah. I think that'd be it. Thanks,
Awesome.
Chris.
Jack, I'm gonna go to you.
What is your favorite thing to crochet, and how did you enjoy your time as a dirt cop?
As a dirt cop? That's funny. I crochet a lot of blankets. So I make the little squares. They're little granny squares, and then I sew them all together into a big blanket. And I loved dirt testing. I did like concrete testing more. The concrete was my favorite, but I loved watching the site move. Like I felt like they were all like ants kind of doing what they have to do. I loved watching excavators and rollers go around all day long. So I was a big fan of being a dirt cop.
Did you ever have any like pipe crews that you like argued with you on compaction, or dirt crews argue with you compaction?
No, I don't think so. I've only
What's up?
tested Flauk's paving, and our paving crew was great. So we're in the clear.
Very cool.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you. Dirt cop.
Dad, I'll go to you.
So, of course, I'd love to learn how to turn my video on again. I can't get the darn thing to turn on. So,
Sorry.
well, I like showing myself. So sorry about that, Riley. So you see a lot of tours that I do.
Oh
That's
yeah.
probably where you and I interact most. What have you learned by, I probably did 10 or 15 while you were in the room there with the other folks. What are you seeing happening in these tours?
I'm seeing people ask a lot of questions, and I think they're very interested in what we do. And I like how attentive they are when you bring a group of people in and sometimes they know nothing about dirt. Sometimes when you ask how much does a cubic yard of dirt weigh, they say 2 pounds, and they'll still be interested in our processes and how you made us be the standard. So I think they're really interested in that.
Value, how we create the value and deliver it.
Yeah.
And how we educate and empower them to make good decisions. Yeah,
You always
because
say, "Look for the
honestly,
customer."
yeah, they don't know. So they don't know. So if we don't empower them to make good decisions by understanding and educating them, they make bad decisions and they get snookered. Even when we empower them, sometimes they get snookered by their own choice.
Yeah, we try to make them look smart.
Yeah. Super. Well, thank you, Riley. What keeps you here?
I would say the obvious learning that I could do forever.
Okay.
I think I could be the same position as Rich and Tara and Keith. They're all project engineers with me, and I'll just keep learning and learning and learning infinitely.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. And Dave, I'll wrap it up with you.
Well, not lost on me is you love concrete.
I know, I heard
I
that,
appreciate-
Dave. I
Said it too loud. Said it too loud.
We got a keeper. But no, I appreciate just the upbeat attitude. I mean, it's infectious. We're out trudging in the mud, and not everybody's happy all day long, but it's really nice to hear somebody that truly enjoys their work and is engrossed in what they do. And it sounds like, I mean, we haven't had a chance to interact a lot yet, but it sounds like everybody's having real good vibes with you. And we appreciate it.
Yeah, they have to go
Thank
back
you.
But
in town more.
we're gonna have to tap into that concrete love.
Yeah, yeah, we'll learn more about that. I agree.
But welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Okay, I got through everybody, guys. So thank you again,
Thank
Riley.
you.
Appreciated you doing the call, and we love doing these. It's get to know everyone better. So this was great, and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.